Where should you start with intermittent fasting? This is a common question, and I just want to give a step-by-step guide of how I think you should get started with intermittent fasting. First of all, resist the urge to overcomplicate it. Don't make any food rules for yourself aside from when you're going to eat and when you're going to not eat, because that's all intermittent fasting is. It's just not eating for a certain period of time during the day. I eat all the foods. I have no forbidden foods. I will eat Haagen-Dazs ice cream. I will eat chocolate chip cookies if I want them. I eat spaghetti. I eat rice. I eat beans. I eat everything. I have absolutely no rules about what I will and will not eat. Remember, it's about keeping it very, very simple and easy so that it's easy to stick with, because consistency is going to be the thing that will help you lose weight. So when you're picking your fasting times, I would suggest to just start with a very, very short fasting window, something like 8 hours long, just the first little time boundary around food. What I would do is I would say from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. I'm not going to eat. So my last food needs to be eaten before 10 p.m. and my first food cannot be eaten before 6 a.m. And that's how I started with it. And then as I got good at that and I got consistent with that, then I started pushing out my breakfast a little later and a little later and a little later. You could also, keep breakfast at the same time, but then, push out your fasting window the other way so that, you're not eating later in the evening. Instead of getting in this big rush to drop a bunch of weight, learn how to be patient, and instead of focusing on the scale in the beginning, instead focus on your consistency. How consistent are you with your fasting? And it's a skill. It's a weird thing. Not many of us have ever fasted before the first time we tried this intermittent fasting thing. So expect yourself to be kind of bad at it at first. It's okay. You're going to mess up. You're going to take a bite or three or, completely just go off your plan. At first, you're going to forget that you're even supposed to be fasting, but just learn how to get consistent with it. Now, once you get really consistent with your fasting, you should start to see some results. And if you're not seeing results after, say, 6 weeks, then that probably means that your fasting window needs to be a little bit longer. So just work with it, experiment with it, and see, what is your ideal window. Most people find that about a 16-8 works really well for them. Some people need their fasting window to be a little bit longer, and some people like me really prefer OMAD, 1 meal a day. But whatever you decide to do, don't get in a hurry. A pound at a time is all you need to focus on. Just, when you are on 1 pound, just be focusing on that next lowest pound. Don't focus on the 80 or the 100 that you have left to lose. Just focus on that 1 pound at a time. Resist the urge to make this complicated. Resist the urge to make this hard. Instead, focus on making it really easy and really simple and something that you'll enjoy, because if you can do that, you'll stick with this over the long term. And when you can stick with something over the long term, that's when you're going to find the results you're looking for. Now, during your fasting window, get busy and stay busy. Don't sit around and think about food. Do all those things you've been procrastinating on. And hey, I like to have coffee with half and half in it during my fasting window. I do that 3 times during my fasting window every single day, and I've had the results that I was looking for. I found that being able to have coffee with cream was like that thing that just made this whole plan seem so easy. But the main thing is to get started. You don't need to go and watch a bunch of videos. And look, I've got like 150 videos on this channel of all the different finer points of intermittent fasting, because I want to help as many people as possible, get their questions answered. But ultimately, just stop watching YouTube and go out there and do the thing. Like, you have to just get out there and do this day in and day out and be consistent with it, and you'll get to where you want to go. Thank you for watching, and I wish you success on your intermittent fasting journey. If you're having trouble getting started on your weight loss journey, check out my Slow and Steady Success Academy. You can subscribe to the entire course collection, which includes monthly access to my flagship course, Intermittent Fasting for Weight Loss 101, which is the course on intermittent fasting that I wish I would have had when I first heard about it. You'll also get access to courses about mindset and maintenance and weight tracking. My goal with each course is to teach you how to lose weight sustainably and keep it off for the rest of your life. Come join the Academy today.